So if in 2026 you are going to get it right, and by December 2026 you will say that these are the goals I set for myself, and therefore I've been able to achieve them, or even I've been able to achieve 90% or 80% or even 70%. How are you going to do that? So I'm going to share with you some practical ways that can help you to get it right for 2026. The first one, as I've said, is your vision, and please don't joke with it. And the number two that I'm going to give you is what I call planning. If you are going to be able to get it right in 2026 and achieve your dream, one of the critical principles you must try and master is the principle of planning. Planning. So let me share with you some of the benefits of planning. What is planning? Planning is your ability to put your 24 hours in a day before you and allocate it strategically in such a way that it will bring in all the ingredients that you need to be able to achieve your dream or your vision for 2026. Please listen to me. I'm going to say that again. When we talk about planning, you have only 24 hours in a day. And 24 hours God gave to all of us. I have 24 hours. You have 24 hours. The president of America has 24 hours. The president of Somalia has 24 hours. The little baby who has just been born in the hospital has 24 hours. Everybody has only 24 hours. Nobody has more than anything. And so if you are going to be able to achieve your dream for 2026, one of the key things you are going to have to master is how you master the concept of planning. Now, please listen to this. Never forget this. If you are going to be able to become relevant and successful in 2026, please listen to this. Every rich person, they stay rich because they act poor. Planning. Every rich person you see, they stay rich because they have planned their lives to act poor. I've seen people who can't even pay their children's school fees. And yet when you look at the kind of shoes they wear, you look at the watch they wear, you look at the environment they live in, and you ask yourself, does this person really understand what it means to plan for life? The poor stay poor because they act rich. Please think about it. Are you acting poor to stay rich? And I'm not saying that acting poor simply means that, don't eat good food, don't live comfortable. No. But are you living excessively beyond your means? 2026. If you're going to plan very well with your time and resources, you're going to have to avoid that. So let's go back to planning and what are the benefits of planning. That's going to be my end and my goodbye signal for you. Why do you have to plan for your life? Number one, when you are able to plan, if you're able to plan for 2026, you come to appreciate that planning will shape the decisions you make in life. If you know how to plan, planning is going to shape the decisions that you make in life. Because you have planned your 24 hours. Nobody can interject. Nobody can come in and say, no, leave what you are doing and go here. No, because your vision is right in front of you. Whatever you want to achieve for 2026 is right in front of you. And you know the only resource you have is your time. So that would decide every decision that you are going to make in life. So the first benefit you are going to derive is that planning is going to help you to shape the decisions that you make. Number two, the quality of your planning determines your actual performance in life. When you don't plan your time, when you don't plan your life, you can't sacrifice anything for the major things in life. And I've seen many people who major in minors and rather minor in the major things in life. When you know how to plan your life, nobody can shake you. Nothing will shake you. And you discover that your performance in life will be activated, will be optimized, because all that you have, you invested it in planning, and therefore you know the areas that you must focus on creatively. Number three, planning prevents you from becoming a subject of public embarrassment. When you don't plan your life, and I've told people many times, some people get to 50 before they turn around and say that, hey, well, how have I been sliding through life all these years? No. 2026, you can change it. That's a gift God has given all of us as human beings. A goat cannot change his life. Chicken cannot change his life. Cow cannot change his life. But you and I can change our life. We can script off, we can actually erase all the things that we have on our sheet, as far as our life sheet is concerned, and say to ourselves, 2026, I'm going to turn my life around and make something better with my life. When you have planning, you don't become public embarrassment, because you've planned every hour of your life. And then number 2, or number 3, or number 4, if you want to take it that way, if you're going to plan, you must know that planning this requires self-control. Self-control. Discipline yourself. So if you have followed me up to this point and yet you have not subscribed, please do subscribe and share the link and join the movement. And please put on your notification bell, so anytime we put up a video, you will be the first one to listen to this. I'm going to end this session with you, because I know that, I need to let you go and do your planning and think strategically. But before I go, I want to share with you my top 7 most important life lessons. My top 7 most important life. And please take these lessons very carefully. I wish that I can sit with you in my office, look in your eyes, and share these lessons with you. As I said, we need to mentor our young people. If you're a parent, you're a professional, you're above the age of 20, and you are listening to me today, please don't keep these secrets to yourself. Share it with your younger ones. In your church, in your company, wherever you find, in the schools, in your community, go there and share it with them. These are my top 7 life principles that I've learned in 62 years old. The first lesson is that never let the clock of your reading and mental growth stop. Never let the clock on your reading and mental growth stop, particularly in this time of age. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a time that, listen, if you don't embrace continuous learning, I'm guaranteeing you that you're not going to become relevant. So if you have followed me up to this point, it means that you have desire. You have a desire to continuously grow yourself mentally and intellectually. Please keep it up. Never let that clock stop. Tell your young people, whatever we know today expires in every 6 months. I'm even told that in every 3 months. That means every day you must continuously upgrade. Today as I'm doing this recording, I bought 2 books. 2 books. One book cost 500 Ghana cedis. Almost about, if I'm not mistaken, about 40 something to $50. Another book cost 350 Ghana cedis, almost about $35. Somebody say, come on, why do you buy a book for 500? 2 books cost me 850 Ghana cedis. Just 2 books. Why would I buy it? Because the price of the book can never be compared with the information that is the book, written by a professor who has over 40 years of experience. So whereas I'm paying 500 Ghana cedis for that book, I am tapping into his 40 years of experience as a leader, a consultant in leadership and business management. Think about that. So please, if you really want to become achievable, if you want to achieve your goals for 2026, never stop the clock of reading and mental growth. Stop in your life. That has been my principle. And reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body, said Richard Steele. Reading is to the mind what physical exercise is to the body. How much of investment you make into your head? How much is your shoe? How much is your suit? How much is your lip gloss? How much is your hair? Today I'm told that people can buy something called Bond Street, 3,000, 6,000 hair, and put it on their head, but they will never buy a book of $20 and put it on their head. Think about it. I see people who have dressed like Mercedes-Benz, but when you engage them, the brain that's in the head is like motor engine. Why would you treat yourself like that? In this day on an age, please embrace continuous learning. Because like Richard Steele said, reading is to the mind what physical exercise is to the body. So that's my first lesson. Read to generate ideas. The use of reading is to aid us in thinking Edward Gibbon said, the use of reading is to help us to generate ideas for us to be able to think. Now, my second lesson that I've picked in life is to see life as a chess game. My friend, if we are going to be able to become relevant and achieve your goals in life, there are 4 things you must know. Number 1, see life as a chess game. What do I mean by that? Be strategic in your activities. Be strategic. Number 2, you need to master the rules of the game. The rules of the game matter. If you know the game but you don't know the rules, you'll be the game and people will play you. Let me give you a very practical example. When you go to the stadium and you say you want to watch a game, what do you think you are watching? For many people, especially for the spectator, he's gone there to pay and he thinks he's watching the game. What you don't know is that you are the only person who sees the football being played on the field as a game. For the player, what you call a game is business. For the coach, what you call a game is business. For the media, what you call a game is business. For those sitting in the VVIP in their tie and suit, what you call a game is business. For the health attendants, what you call a game is business. You that you have paid the money to go and watch this at the stadium, you are the only one who is calling that thing a game. All the other people on that same stadium with you, you don't call it a game. That's business for them. How strategic are you? And how have you mastered the rule of the game? If you don't master the rules of the game, you'll be the game and you are going to be played. So, see life as a chess game. And when you're able to do that, you'll be amazed what's going to happen. My third lesson that I learned in life, reputation is everything. Guard it with all your might. Listen, Japanese proverb says that a reputation of 1,000 years may be determined by a conduct of just 1 hour. How important is your credibility? How important is your name? Please listen. I know you want to become rich. I know you want to become wealthy. I know you want to become famous. I know you want to become popular. But protect you. If you become popular and you mess up your name, if you become rich and yet nobody hears your name, nobody wants to hear your name, what does it mean to you? How important is that? Reputation is everything you've got. Please guard it. He said, a reputation of 1,000 years may be determined by only a single conduct, a simple conduct in just 1 hour. How important is reputation for you? That's my third principle. My fourth principle, life is full of character building experiences. When I learned this thing, it blew my mind. Don't stay in your comfort zone for too long, because you might be surprised that the very chair you are sitting on is already broken and you didn't know. Because every experience you have in life is a school. I tell my wife all the time, I'm a different kind of person right now. I mean, my body may look the same, but here, the experiences I've got the last 8 years, nothing can be compared with. So please, see life as character building experience. And if you can do that, real life experiences are not certificates. They are the principles, values, and the things you integrate into your life that help you to become a better person. Experience feed into feedback. Feedback leads into reflection. And reflections make you learn. And when you learn, you grow. So see life as experience. Everything that happens to you is an experience. Take feedback out of it. And let that feedback help you to reflect. One of these days, I'll talk about reflection. And let that reflection help you to learn. And when you learn, let that translate into your growth. Listen, gentlemen, this principle has changed my life as life experience. And I'm not saying it's easy. No, I have. But I'm saying this for you to understand that it doesn't matter the challenges you are going through right now. It doesn't matter the difficulties you are experiencing right now. Please, see it as experience. Pick up the experiences, let that feedback into your reflection, and use the reflection to learn and help you to grow into the next phase of your life. That is my fourth lesson. My fifth lesson that I've learned in life, ladies and gentlemen, my fifth lesson is that if you are going to if you are able to achieve something in life for the next 26, let the 5x5 rule guide you. I call it the principle of 5x5. Whatever you are going to do, listen to me. If it will not matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 years, 5 minutes on that particular thing, focusing on it. Let me take it again. This rule, this principle have helped me so much. Whatever is brought to your table, whatever is brought to your attention, whatever conversation you engage yourself in, whatever exercise you are getting, whether it's business, whatever it is, relationship, if that thing will not matter in the next 5 years of your life, positively, you have no business spending even 5 minutes on that particular thing, because it will not help you. Think about it. You have only 24 hours. You have only one life. Listen, Harvard did a study on this, and they came out with this principle. And please listen. If whatever you engage yourself in from today will not matter in the next 5 years of your life positively, do not, and I repeat, do not spend even 5 minutes on that particular thing, because you'll be throwing away your life. Why? Your time and your life are synonymous. And if you can take it and implement it, you'll be amazed what is going to happen. So let me, I thought I was going to give you 7 principles, but I think I'll end here, because sometimes it's not too good to give too many, info. So I'll end it here, and I want to leave this with you, my friend. Are you an African? Are you a Ghanaian? Are you a black African? Please assure yourself. Stand in front of the mirror all the time and tell yourself, if you have come this far and it appears you have not made it, 2026, you are going to make it a unique year. You are going to own it. You are going to get it right. You are going to pay the right price to get what you are looking for. And I'm telling you, my friend, if others have done it, you can make it. It's good to cry. Sometimes you'll be disappointed. Sometimes you'll be discouraged. That's normal. That's part of life. But to be discouraged doesn't mean you should stay there. In my book, I said, everybody falls. In my book, What I Wish I Knew Before the Age of 20, I said, everybody falls in life. But the falling is not as important as what you pick from the ground. That becomes your experience. That becomes your lessons. That becomes your principles. If all that we have shared here today is important to you, please pass it on to somebody else. Share the link. Subscribe to the channel. Let's grow together. This is a movement. And let's build it. Because Africa is the only country that we have. My name is Emmanuel Day to me. It's always been Emmanuel Day to me. My hope, my goal in life is to raise 1,000 upwardly young mobile professionals in each of the 55 nations of Africa, so that by 2050, they will take charge of the economies of Africa. If you want to join this movement, please subscribe and sign up. Let's all work together, because Africa needs you. Africa needs you. Let's work together and make it what we want it to be. Thank you for watching. I'll come again your way very soon. Thank you.